Hey tech fans, welcome back to Amazing Tech for All. Today we're going to continue with some more commands. Some of the more important commands to know is how to install software or how to manage processes. So let's open a terminal and see. See if we can get a terminal. There we go, the console. Let's enlarge that a little bit. Okay, so we'll see about some software that we need to install. So for this, you'll need to be either a super user or you need to use the sudo command. So to install an application, let's take a look if we have something like VLC. Under multimedia, no such thing here. No VLC. Everybody likes VLC player. So we'll need to use the super user command or do as super user. So it's sudo, and we'll use the apt command, and then we'll say install. In fact, what we can do is first do a search to see if VLC is available. So, and we'll need to type in the password, sudo, which is the user one's password in this case. There we go, VLC and all its wonderful plugins. So we can scroll up and down. So what if you want, if the output is too long to appear on one screen? So if we do that, we can put a pipe there and type in more. So what it will do is it will give you the output to fill one screen, and then it will give you the opportunity to press a space bar or enter to continue. Let's do that. There we go. So we're on the more screen, right? For VLC. So VLC has a variety of things you can add here, which is the search for VLC. Let's do that. Continue on. Yes, yes. So we are going to go. Just press the Q button to clear that. Okay, so we're going to do sudo apt install VLC. See. Okay, and there it goes, and we have VLC now installed. We could run it from the command line like this, and it will appear now, but we can also find it in the menu now. So in your start button, if we go to multimedia, VLC is now there as well. So you'll be able to play videos using VLC. A second tool, a second utility that we are going to install is gedit, which is a text editor. So we'll do apt install. Sorry, we have to do it as super user. So sudo apt install gedit. And there we go. Now, again, we can run gedit from the command line, and it will show up as a screen. Now we can type text documents, and we can save it wherever we like. I'm not going to bother to save that one, but we will now also find it under one of our, maybe under Office, maybe under Utilities. There we go, gedit is there. So that is how to install a application. We can now also remove applications. So we'll do apt remove, sorry, again, sudo apt remove gedit. And it will tell us it's going to remove it. And if we type in gedit now, it will tell us there is no such file in the path. So the next thing we'd like to know is how to control processes. So one of the commands that comes standard with all Linuxes is ps, right? So if you just type in ps without any flags, you'll just get those two little items. But if you want to know all the processes that are running, you can do ps ax, and that will give you all the processes that are running. But you can also output you can also filter the output through a grep command. So they call it the pipe. Using a pipe to output to see what the output is. So if I do ps ax and I would like to see, I do a grep for things like console, it will tell us which process it is. Now, what we've done is, what you'll see if we scroll up firstly to the top of this screen where the original command is, it will give you the process ID and the application that is running, the command that is running. So the PID to start everything is within it. So we'll scroll down and it will show you, you can see the sequence of processes as they go down. So the process ID you can use to delete or to stop processes by using that command. Right. So what we can do is, if we start something, we'll start a little application. Let's say Gwenview, which is a graphical image viewer. Do we have images? Yes, we do. Just click on the downloads and there's a couple of penguins. Right, this is our little tux penguin, but I'm going to right click on it and there's more actions, and I want to keep it on top of this. So if I click on that, let's go here, keep above others. If I run the command psax, it should list the Gwenview running. There we go. So you can see the process ID for Gwenview is 1873. So as our previous example, we can do psax pipe with a grep, and we'll type in Gwenview. Then you can see there are where Gwenview is running. There are two processes that is running Gwenview. We can kill, if we kill the first one, the second one will most likely die as well. So to kill a process, you would do sudo kill, and we'll type in the process 1873, and that will kill the process. To see what the top process is that is running, you can just type in top, and it will show you the top process. Now in this case, Kwin Wayland, which is the graphical interface that is producing this graphical interface and manages all of these things over here, that is the top process, which is using 27% of the CPU and 13% of the memory, because we are moving things around over here. So here on the top, you can also kill a process if you can identify the one that you'd like to kill. I don't have any applications open at the moment that I can just kill. So let's just do something like this. Let's open a process. Maybe we can do Firefox. Firefox is opening. I'm going to minimize it here. And there you can see Firefox is there. So if I had to, you can now see Firefox appearing over here. Sorry, in the top list of processes. So it should still be there because I didn't close it. I just minimized it. Right, open it and I close it again. Just see, as you can see, Firefox minus ESR is there. So if I press the K button now, and it tells me that Firefox is the process ID is 2188. If I type that into 188, it will ask me if I must use the SIG term, which is 15, which is a gentle deletion or killing of a process. So you'll see that I've still got Firefox over here. If I press enter over here now, it should, the process is no longer open. It would have killed the process. Right. The two things that we wanted to achieve was to install a program and to test processes or to check processes that's running on your system and how to manage them. Let's check if we have a program called htop installed. That command is not available. So what did we learn? How would you install a program like htop? So we'll go through the same process, sudo apt install htop. Just like top, htop provides you with a mechanism to see all the processes that are running on your system. So if we type in htop now, there we go. But with htop, you have more detail and an easier way to manage your system. So what you can do, if you press F9, as you can see the menu at the bottom over here, these menu items helps you to do more by filtering, seeing the tree, which is very, very useful. So you can see all the processes in a particular tree. So if you press F5, you should see the tree changing, or you should see, yes, there we go. You can see how the layout, which are the dependent things in the tree. And then, of course, if you want to kill a process, you just press F9 and that will stop it. I'll do F10 for quit, or just Q for quit. I'm not killing anything right now because everything is that we have that's there is actually necessary for the system to run. Here we go. Thank you very much for watching. If you find this useful, please like and subscribe, and hope to see you soon.